What is going on, everybody? It is Luke Belly with the Sideline Scoop. So in today's video, I wanted to break down the Packers defense, sort of take a look at how well they've looked so far in the season. Because as we all know, the Packers offense has been like unstoppable, averaging like 38 points per game. And honestly, even if we had like one of the worst defenses in the NFL, not saying we do, but if we did, we still might be 4-0 just because Aaron Rodgers has just been like balling out basically. And so I want to break down sort of the Packers defense, sort of how they've actually looked up to this point in the season. So the first thing I sort of want to take a look at is DVOA, which basically measures like defensive like efficiency, which basically just measures like how good a defense is. And when we take a look at the Packers so far in the season, we are ranked 29th in DVOA. So obviously that doesn't seem very good, but when you sort of take a deeper look, you sort of recognize that it's not as bad as it seems. So one of the biggest things it has been that the Packers have been in garbage time like 25% of the time. And when the Packers defense has been in garbage time, we've tended to play like a lot softer just because the Packers defense doesn't really need to hold them because they're just up by so many points. So in those times, the Packers defense obviously doesn't play as well. And so when you take away the plays that took place when the Packers had a 95% chance of winning, so basically when they basically already had the game in the bag, they're in garbage time. When you take away all those plays, the Packers defense moves up to 7th in DVOA. So obviously, as you can tell from that stat, that basically shows that when the game is on the line, when it's important, this defense is playing, pretty good, pretty solid, like in the top third of the league. And it's really been in the garbage time situations where most of the yards, most of the points have come in. Of course, it hasn't been the case in every game, but sort of for a majority of the time, that has sort of been the case. So overall, it seems that this defense, is pretty solid. But when you sort of take a look at the stats overall, it sort of paints a picture that basically that the Packers defense isn't really that good. And overall, maybe that's true, but it doesn't really matter if they are not insanely good in garbage time. Obviously, we'd like them to be better all the time. But I just think that was like an important sort of stat to take a look at for this Packers defense. And then the one other thing I want to sort of take a look at is this Packers run defense, because obviously that has been a topic for the past year or so of, has our, run defense improved since we played the 49ers and got destroyed basically. And up to this point, we're not looking that great on the defensive side of the ball when it comes to the run. So we ranked 25th in yards per carry allowed with 4.8 yards per carry. So obviously not good, 25th out of 32 teams when it comes to how many yards you basically get per carry. But we are 8th in rush yards allowed per game with like 105.72. But that's sort of just because the Packers have been up by so much. Teams can't really just rely on the run when they're down by so much. They got to air it out. They got to throw it. So that makes sense why the Packers would be in the top 10 when it comes to rush yards per game. But yeah, overall, this Packers run defense just hasn't been great. That's still probably one of our weaknesses, one area where we probably need to improve. But overall, I'd say this defense has been pretty good. Joe Alexander's been amazing. Shannon Sullivan's been amazing. Za'darius Smith's been really good. And we've even been without, Kenny Clark and Rashawn Gary. And hopefully they'll be back in the coming week or so. Hopefully Christian Kirksey will be back sometime soon. So hopefully this defense will continue to improve throughout the rest of the season. But the fact that we just have Aaron Rodgers in such a stellar offense, Devontae Adams coming back this week most likely, the Packers defense doesn't need to be like a number one defense in the NFL. The Packers offense has really carried things up to this point, and this defense has played very well for a majority of the games so far in this upcoming season. So honestly, I think we got a pretty good team overall. I think the Packers are stacked. Probably, I'd say they're the best team in the NFL right now up to this point. Hopefully we can continue that. Hopefully we can continue that hot streak against the Buccaneers coming up on Sunday. I'll link the preview that I did, the prediction that I did for that game down below if you haven't had a chance to check that out. But that's basically what I wanted to break down in today's video. So if you guys enjoyed it, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Tells the YouTube algorithm to push this out to more people, get some more people watching the video. So if you did that, I'll really appreciate it. But thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, also, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Just pretty simple. Just click the red button down there below. But yeah, that's basically going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Go Pack, go, baby.